Lesson 2. Catching up with a friend. This is a conversation which you will hold when you meet a friend after a long time and there is so much to ask and talk about. Let's watch this conversation between Nitin and David. Hi, David. Hi, Nitin. What a surprise. Yeah, it's been a long time. How have you been? Great, thank you. Where were you all these days? I was in Delhi for a couple of months after I quit my last job. Great, so what brings you back to Mumbai? I found a job here at a software company. It's been a few months. Congratulations! Which company are you working for? I'm a project manager at GW Motors. What about you, Nitin? Well, I had a great year myself. I'm hunting for a job now. Hey, since you're interested in the marketing field, why don't you send me your resume? We're hiring. That's fantastic. Sure, I'll mail you my resume. Well, work aside, how's your family? Oh, they're doing fine. I'm getting married next June. Wow, that is big news. Congratulations. Thanks, David. And now that you're settled in Mumbai, you must come for my wedding. For sure. Well, now we've heard the conversation. Now, let's take notes. Feel free to write the highlights down. The first highlight in this conversation is, what a surprise! This is a great phrase to use when you are happy and surprised. Yeah, it's been a long time. Or, it's been ages. All these phrases show that you're excited about meeting after a really long time. How have you been? This phrase is nothing but asking, how are you, to someone whom you haven't seen in a while. The next highlight is, great, so what brings you back to Mumbai? The phrase here is what brings you to, and it's another way of asking, what are you visiting this place for? For example, so, what brings you to this city? Or, what brings you back to your hometown? I found a job here at a software company. It's been a few months. That's quite a common phrase too. For example, it's been a few months since I moved, or it's been a few days since I've slept well, or it's been a few years since we met. Another highlight here is, hey, since you're interested in the marketing field, why don't you send me your resume? We're hiring. The phrase why don't is the highlight here. Why don't is used to make a suggestion in many situations. For example, why don't we all go out tonight? That's fantastic. Sure, I'll mail you my resume. So phrases like, that's fantastic, or that's awesome, or that's perfect. These are all great phrases you can use. Another great phrase would be, wow, that's big news. Congratulations. So, that's big news, or that's great news, or that's fantastic. Thanks, David. And now that you're settled in Mumbai, you must come for my wedding. The phrase here is settled in. Settled in is a way of saying that you have moved to a place and will live there permanently. For example, I used to live in the USA, but now I'm settled in India. And here Nitin is insisting that since David is settled in Mumbai, he has to attend his wedding. To which his response is, for sure, or definitely. And that brings us to the end of this module where we learned many great phrases to show happiness and excitement. On to the next lesson.